Introduce you a little bit to styling text. We're going to start introducing some cascading style sheets. We're going to start by doing inline CSS, and that is done by, I'm going to start here in this H1. What we're going to be impacting here is if we go all the way to the top, see my name, we're going to be changing it. Instead of this serif Times New Roman, we're going to change it to something more kind of web friendly, more easy to read. So we're going to put the word style. Now, of course, I'm using my code editor, so it automatically fills some of this. So I'm going to put my style in here, and I'm going to just change my font family, and I'm going to make it sans serif. Okay, so you see what I wrote there. Style, put my equal sign, and inside of quotes, I put the word font hyphen family, put a colon here, and I changed it to sans serif, and then I put a semicolon, and again, end quote. I'm going to save that and hit refresh, and now you notice that changed that. Okay, so let's say that I want this color to be something else. Color, so I change the color. Now, when I just use the word color, it means font color. So you notice that I left the word font off, but I'm going to say color, and I'm going to say dark, let's say dark blue. Sure. Hit refresh. So I saved it and refreshed, and now you see it's a dark navy blue. Let's change it to red so it's a real, here we'll say, ooh, what's that? Indian red. What's that? Save, hit refresh. It's a little bit more of an orangey red. Probably not a color I would have chosen. Red, just do red and save and refresh, and it's a bright red. Dark green, let's go for dark green and hit save and refresh. You see what I'm doing there. You can also make colors in what's called hexadecimal. Those hexadecimal use the numbers 0 through 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6 numbers. So you've got the first 2 are your red value, the second 2 are your green value, the third pair is your blue value. And if I save that and hit refresh, it makes a specific color, which it wasn't that different, kind of looks black. Let's try something else. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and hit save and refresh. It's a bit of a brown color. And now let's do 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 5 and hit save and refresh. Still a fairly dark color. Let's go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 and save, refresh. It's a light brown. Okay, so there are certain colors that have names. Those names will, in my web browser or in my code editor, they'll autofill with stuff like cyan. We'll do dark cyan, hit save and refresh, and there you go. All right. So, okay, we've got our font family. We can do font size, and we can do this as 72 pixels. Hit save and refresh. Oh my goodness, that's big. But that prescribes exactly the size you want. However, if you did that on a mobile device, it might be too big for the screen. Instead, I'm going to use what I like better is relative M spaces. Okay, so those are rem spaces, and I do them in multiples. It's either one rem, and that's say, whoops, put one there, one rem, save, and you're going to notice it goes to the same size as all the other text. So this right up here is the same as this right here. However, if I change it to 2 and save and refresh, it doubles the size. If I change it to 5, save and refresh, it's 5 times bigger, but it is a multiple. And that multiple is based on what your web browser has in its base preferences. So if your base preferences are set for larger text because you have a visual impairment and you need text to be larger, then if if yours is set to, let's say, 20 pixels, this will be 5 times 20 pixels. It'll be 100 pixels. If yours is instead set to 40 pixels, it'll be 5 times 40, which is 200 pixels, okay? So that's where it comes from. It comes from the base preferences. And I like to use that because it then says whatever your device is set at, it's going to use that as its baseline. I'm going to change that to 2.5 rem and save it and refresh. Decent size text, okay? But you know, okay, let's continue going. We can make it font decoration. Let's see here, font. Let's see here, text align. Let's do text align center. Okay, and I hit save and refresh, and now that puts the text in the middle. What I want you to do is to go and while you're styling things, and we'll continue through here styling a lot of this, and I want you to go about finding interesting styles that you would add to your font. Okay, and we're just going to do, for now, I'm only going to do this headline because we're going to take this headline style out of this this tag here, and we're going to move it elsewhere in the document. But going ahead and find styles that you think would be interesting and show me, you know, your preferred style. Is it a different color? Is it a different size? Is it aligned left, right, centered? You know, is it, let's see, text decoration. Let's do text decoration. I'm just going to use normal text decoration. And I'm going to say underline. Okay, and I'm going to save that and refresh. Look, it's underlined. Now, underline's a little bit of a finicky one. I don't like it because it implies that it's a link. All links, when you see that underline, it makes you think, hey, I could click on this. So I'm going to undo that one, and I'm going to say text decoration none. But I'm going to remove it altogether since I'm going to take the idea of going for no text decoration. Just might as well remove it. Again, save and refresh. The underline goes away. I don't like centered text, so I'm going to remove that one, and it goes away. All right. So I want you to find some really cool styles and start working on those. And the next video, we're going to take the style out of the H1, and we're actually going to put it somewhere else in the document so that it starts to impact and affect other things. All right, so you try some of that, come up with some cool styles, find them, do Google searches, and we'll see what you got.